Equity splitting, the process of dividing company ownership among co-founders, is a pivotal decision that influences governance, decision-making, and founder motivation. Research, such as from Y Combinator AS, suggests that early mistakes in equity allocation can lead to conflicts, emphasizing the need for a thoughtful approach. This is particularly relevant in Switzerland, known for its startup-friendly environment, where legal and tax frameworks can shape these decisions. 4 primary strategies emerge from recent analyses, each with distinct advantages and challenges. Equal split. This involves dividing equity evenly, e.g., 50-50 for 2 founders or 33.3% each for 3, as recommended by Michael Seibel of Y Combinator. For instance, junior co-founder models might consider smaller shares, 5 or 20%, but still lean toward equal splits for future potential contributions. Role-based split. Equity is allocated based on roles, such as the CEO receiving a larger share. This method, discussed in Carta's 2023 Insights, aims to reflect the importance of each role, but can be subjective, making it challenging to quantify value. For example, a CEO might get 40% compared to 30% for a CTO, depending on perceived impact. Contribution-based split. This strategy links equity to specific inputs like capital, labor, or intellectual property, IP. According to RST Software's 2025 update, it seeks fairness but requires careful valuation, which can be contentious. For instance, a founder investing CHF 50,000 might get a larger share than one contributing only time, but valuing sweat equity versus cash can be complex. Dynamic equity split. Also known as the slicing pie model, this adjusts equity over time based on contributions, as detailed in Slicing Pie's 2012 article, enhancing its appeal for startups. To ensure fairness and sustainability, several best practices are recommended. Early discussions. Failory's 2024 Guide on Early Legal Agreements. Transparency and bias. Awareness. Founders should assess contributions honestly, avoiding overestimation, as noted in Global Shares 2024 Insights. Future scenarios. Consider vesting schedules, typically 4 years with a 1-year cliff, to ensure long-term commitment. The Swiss Startup Association article details vesting, e.g., 50,000 shares vesting, 25% after 12 months, then monthly, protecting against early departures. Legal agreements. Use co-founder and shareholder agreements to formalize terms. EY Switzerland highlights challenges like legal complexity and resource constraints. Dynamic equity splitting is particularly relevant, with Zurich's tax office accepting it, enhancing fairness for startups with changing contributions. Equity allocation itself has no direct tax consequences, but dividends are subject to income tax. Consider a Swiss tech startup with founders Alice, CEO, Bob, CTO, and Eve, CMO. Initially, they might split equally, 33.3% each, but after discussion, adjust to Alice, 40%, Eve 35%, Bob 25%, reflecting contributions, with a 4-year vesting and 1-year cliff, as per the Swiss Startup Association's example. This, documented in a shareholder agreement, aligns with best practices and Swiss legal norms. Choosing the right equity strategy involves balancing fairness, motivation, and legal compliance. Early communication, legal agreements, and considering Swiss-specific factors like dynamic equity splitting and tax rules are key. Seek legal and tax advice, especially from professionals in Tekens, to ensure robust agreements.